Hi, I'm Deb Hubsmith. I'm the founder and director of the Safe Routes to School National Partnership, and I'm here in Washington, D.C. at the Sold Out Walking Summit, where we're figuring out strategies to promote walking and walkability. The Safe Routes to School National Partnership is working to make it safer and easier for kids to be able to walk and bike to school and also in daily life. And this helps all communities as well. We're working to empower people to become leaders in their communities.
Takes a village. 2, 3.
I am so excited about today's event. It is amazing to see how many people turned out to celebrate the opening of the Cal Park Hill Tunnel, which is going to make it safer and easier for people to be able to walk and bike, and really represents the dawning of a new era for bicycling here in Marin County.
We've been working at this for about 12 years now to open up this tunnel, and it is just amazing to see that it has finally come. It's 1.2 miles from sort of tip to tip of the paved paths, including the stretch of the tunnel. The tunnel itself is about 1,100 feet long. This is a state-of-the-art facility. It's got lighting and cell phone accessibility and security cameras and beautiful smooth pavement, ventilation systems. I mean, what more could you ask for? And it's for bikes and peds.
Anytime you get together 100 or 200, I don't even know how many people are here, and you do a bike ride for the first time in a new place, it's a special moment.
We had a huge turnout today, a whole bunch of people on foot, in wheelchairs, and on bikes. It was an awesome demonstration of the vision of a multi-use path.
This vision for having a bicycle and pedestrian pathway parallel to the rail line has been alive since the 1970s. A lot of agencies came together. There were some fights along the way. We had to stop a parking lot from being built at one side of the tunnel.
You know, the future for our country depends on taking on these kinds of challenges, giving people healthier opportunities to include exercise in their mobility, to reduce our fuel consumption, and to have a whole lot of fun while they're moving around.
This is really a big development because this is a classic example of a tunnel replacing a roundabout way that goes around the mountain. And when you can make bicycling faster than any other way to travel from point A to point B, you really win.
Depending on how slow you ride or fast you ride, easily shave off 15 minutes from a bike commute between downtown Santa Fe and the Larkspur Ferry Terminal.
So it's my pleasure to introduce the lady who started a lot of these ideas, Deb Hubsmith from Marin County.
Thank you. I have to say, this is one of the happiest days of my life. And if you're as happy as I am that this tunnel is opening, let me hear you say, yeah! Steve Kinsey mentioned earlier that Jean Starkweather was one of the people that really set this on fire. And she sat me down 12 years ago in a cafe and she said, I've been working on this for 2 decades and now it's time for the next generation to take this on. I need you to get this tunnel open and to work with everybody in order to make it happen. And so we kept working and we kept the vision alive. And the vision is to have an interconnected bicycle and pedestrian system that connects from homes to schools, to residences, to transit centers, to all over Marin County, to Sonoma County through the SMART train, and eventually all across this nation, so that we can shift and get people out of their cars so that we can be healthier, so that we can be fitter, so that we can use less oil, and so that we can be happier. Because tell me, do you have more fun sitting in traffic, or do you have more fun walking or bicycling? Yeah. There's so many people that came together to do this. The County of Marin has been such an amazing champion. SMART, the Golden Gate Bridge District that kept the right-of-way in perpetuity, Larkspur, San Rafael, Caltrans, TAM, Bill Whitney held the torch for a long time with the initial projects. I want to thank Patrick Seidler, Kim Banish, Eric Anderson, Andy Perry, Heidi Adler, Nancy Weninger, Vince O'Brien. These are some of the people that I sat with in people's living rooms saying, how are we going to get this open? I want to thank Bikes Belong Coalition. Tim Blumenthal is here. They gave a grant that allowed me to have the staff time to work on this project. And I want to thank all the members of the Marin County Bicycle Coalition that support this vision and keep it alive. because we together are a movement, and we together make a difference every time we ride our bike and walk instead of taking the car. And in the words of Congressman Oberstar, who is the chairman of the Transportation Committee, and helped to bring a lot of money to Marin County to create Safe Routes to School, to open this tunnel, and to do so many things. He says it's not that often that you have the opportunity to change the habits of an entire generation. And that's exactly what we're doing here today with this world-class model. And I want to thank Patrick Seidler for keeping the vision alive all the time and bringing people over to show that in the Netherlands, 50% of trips are made by bicycling. And guess what? Today is the beginning of a new era in Marin County, and we are starting the momentum that is going to keep this going to build the entire system. So you were here. Thank you for being a part of it. Show up at the public meetings. Hopefully I'll see a lot of you at the SMART meeting next Wednesday night to keep the train in the pathway alive. And don't ever take no for an answer. Thank you very much.
And first, I just want to say how inspired I am and excited I am to be here. And one of the themes that we've had this morning has been around inspiration. And when we feel inspired, it's almost like we have this superhuman power to be able to do things that we might not have done before. Another thing I really want to talk about is empowerment, because if we're inspired, we can have a lot of great dreams, but we need to be empowered in order to take that step forward too. And so that's what we're aiming to do here over the next couple of days, is figure out really how can we empower people to be leaders. When we do that, then we're really creating a movement. And that's what we're doing. We're doing nothing short of creating a walking revolution, a movement.
Bike lanes, crosswalks, and paths. Safe Routes to School is moving fast. We're building a movement in all 50 states, and with the help of our partners, it's going real great. Kids are walking and biking and moving their feet. We're getting it together as we take to the streets. Safe Routes to School is sweeping the nation. We're changing the habits of entire generation.
What do you think about this ride?
Well, there are some parts that are challenging, but it's very fun and exhilarating and beautiful. And you hear the sound of the creek and the sound of the breath as you're going up the hill. And when you're going downhill, there's some muddy piles, and I've got some mud on my front.
How many speckles of mud?
Too many to count.
Hey.
And Andy's a very good coach. When I get tired, he encourages me and tells me I'm doing really well. I need to hear that sometimes.
Where did you go? Where did you go today?
You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around.
You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart.
I feel like this is the beginning. Though I've loved you for a million years, and if I thought our love was ending, I'd find myself drowning in my own tears. Whoa, you are the sunshine of so much love be inside of you. Oh, you are the sunshine of my life, yeah. That's why I'll always stay around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in the sun. Yeah, you are the sunshine of my life, baby. That's why I always stay around. Can't stop.
Every day's not Valentine's, but you make it feel like most of the time. When I'm all alone with you, picking up pieces of my life, sometimes there's ones I just can't find, but they found a home with you. Whoa, I'm not afraid to be alone, but being alone is better with you. Life is better with you. Whoa, whoa. Life is better with you. Whoa, whoa. Life is better with you. And when I think about the things that we've been through, I know just one thing is true. Life is better with you. Some days are better than other days, but these days, life is better with you. Some days are better than other days, but these days, life is better with you. Life is better. Tell me what you want, I'll give you all that you need. With my heart in my hand saying please, baby, please, because nobody does that thing you do better than you.
Do you hear me? I'm talking to you. Across the water, across the deep blue ocean, under the open sky. Oh my, baby, I'm trying.
Boy, I hear you in my dreams. I feel you whisper across the sea. I keep you with me in my heart. You make it easier when life gets hard.
Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again.
They don't know how long it takes
waiting for a love like this.
every time
we say goodbye, I wish we had one more kiss. I'll wait for you, I promise you I will. Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again. Lucky we're in love in every way. Lucky to have stayed where we have stayed. Lucky to be coming home someday. And so I'm sailing through the sea to an island where we'll meet. You'll hear the music, feel the air. I'll put a flower in your hair.
Though the breezes through the trees move so pretty, you're all I see as the world keeps spinning round. You hold me right here, right now.
Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have